and we're looking forward to teaching you a little bit about rhythm today. So as your teacher was saying, Jeff and I are percussionists with a group called the Icarus Quartet. And when we say we play percussion, it means we play all sorts of different drums. So rhythm is kind of what we do. There's one thing we do really well, it's rhythm, and we're still working out the rest of it, but that we do really well. So we're gonna hopefully help you just a little bit to get better at some specific rhythms and to get a better sense of groove and timing and all of those fun things. So we're gonna start out very simple. Here's thing number one. We're gonna be doing a lot of clapping, a lot of counting, and we're gonna have you grab some other instruments at times as well. So we're gonna start off nice and simple. Just gonna be counting and clapping. So do this with me. Just clap right here. We're gonna keep the beat on our hands, and I'm gonna count to 4. Okay, I think we all got this, right? Do this with me. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. A 1, 2, ready, and stop right there. So in music, as you all probably know, what we just played are called quarter notes. And we are dealing with 4 quarter notes right now. So we count to 4. You want to show them the next step?
Oh yeah, so now it's going to get a little bit tricky because we are going to be counting something different than we are going to be clapping. So the good news is the clapping is going to stay the same. This is our quarter note, which ends up being what we want to feel as our internal pulse, okay? Because we're not always going to have these claps. The music kind of goes around that, but we're going to kind of keep that time strong within us and in the claps. But we are going to say eighth notes, and we are going to count them like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, so let's all get our claps going again.
You keep going, I'm just gonna write.
All right, now we're gonna add in our voice counting eighth notes. 1, 2, ready and go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1 and 2 and ready and stop.
Can you see any of this, Jen? What we write on the board, is that visible at all?
It's a little faint, but I
Okay,
can
I'm
see.
gonna try in a different color marker. You guys keep going. I'll try
You
to
know what I can do is I can draw it on my whiteboard here as well.
That would be
Oh.
awesome. Yeah.
Okay.
But I'll keep doing this in a different color too.
Okay, so how we all do with that? Thumbs up for good?
Thumbs up or thumbs down? Hard, or sorry, this would be hard or easy.
All right, I'm seeing some
Seeing
thumbs
thumbs
up. I like that. I
Awesome.
like it. All right, so we are going to continue breaking up this quarter note into further smaller sections. Does anyone know what this word that I was about to say is? That is the word for breaking the bigger beat into smaller portions. You can turn on your mic. You can take yourself off mute if you think you know the answer.
Oh, I do. I know the answer. It's subdivisions.
Subdivisions.
Can you say
Okay.
subdivisions?
Subdivisions. And subdividing is a thing that all musicians have to do all the time in order to have good time. And I guarantee if today is your first time hearing the words subdivision or subdividing, I can guarantee you that it will be the first out of 5,000 times you will hear this in the course of your musical training, okay? Your teachers, if you ever have bad time, the answer is always found in subdivisions, okay? That's how we keep our pulse and our control of small rhythms in order, because we're keeping track of all of the breakdowns of that. So we are going to keep the clap on quarter notes, we are going to count 16th notes, and it's going to sound like this. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a. You can join in with me. 1 and 2 and ready and go. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a.
In case you didn't quite catch all of those words, because I know sometimes we can forget how to count 16th notes. We are saying the beat, so 1, and then the letter E, and So that is 1, oh, that's the wrong one. Try this again. 1 E, and I just write a plus sign, and then So this is 1 E and And then for the next beat, I would make this a 2. So we can say 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and Those are 16th notes. So that really fast thing that we were saying, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a, that's 1 E and 2 E and just like that. We try it again.
Here we go. 1 and 2 and ready and go. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1.
Cool. Thumbs up if you nailed that. Maybe we're thumbs middle or thumbs down. Show me how you're doing. All right. Everyone seems to be saying they're doing pretty good.
I think that also means that this might be too easy.
So let's make it harder then.
All right.
I think it might be a little too easy. We got this. Don't worry. We'll find a way to challenge you.
It's time for Rite of Spring. Let's go.
That's right. Time for Rite of Spring. Okay. Next thing we're going to do. We're going to challenge you with where we clap. So check this out. Here's the first thing we do in this new version. Count to 4 with me again. Just get that going. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, I'm going to clap on the and. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right in between the beats, right? So if I say 1, I'm clapping on the and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And stop there. It's like, whoa, a lot harder. We barely changed anything, and all of a sudden, it's like way harder. We're going to do the next step. We're going to count 8th notes, and I bet this one might be a little bit easier for you, actually. So count with me. Count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. Now clap on the and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 just got an even harder version that he's going to show you.
Okay, so all of those counts that we worked on, bringing in those E's and the U's, we're going to again take the subdivisions up one more level. So we're going to be saying 16th notes, counting 16th notes, and we're still going to be clapping on those offbeats. So every time you say and, we're going to still put a clap right there. Okay, let's get our counting going first. All right, ready and go. and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a add the claps and 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a great. I saw a lot of people just rocking out through this. So we still got thumbs up?
How we doing? Yeah. Thumbs
Awesome.
up, middle, down, or one of these. Do we have some rock and roll fingers? I see that.
Dude,
Awesome.
we're so close to Seattle. This is Pearl Jam country.
Exactly. Cool. We're going to go on to something really fun now, where you're going to get to play along with Jeff and I. So instead of seeing music written down, okay, we're going to have some fun and we're going to put notes in different places, but you're going to have this really cool percussion duo soundtrack to play to. All right. So here's the first thing that we're going to do. While Jeff and I are playing, I want you to clap on count 1. Okay, so we're going to go like this. We're going to be going. And now you're going to clap like this. 1. 1. 1. 1. All right, let's do a trickier one. It looked like everyone was doing pretty good with count 1. We're going to try count 2 now. Okay, so we play the same thing, but now 1, 2, and a 4, and a 1, 2. So clap on count 2 when we get there. Or if you'd rather use one of the instruments, I see some people have some fun instruments around them. We'll go and grab some if you don't have them yet. But if you've got them now, play along with that. So here we go, clapping on count 2. 1, 2, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. All right. The hardest one yet, we're going to clap on the and of 2. So where is the and of 2? If we're going along 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, a 1, 2, and 3, a 4, a 1, a 2, and 3. Go ahead and clap there. And of 2, a 1, 2, ready, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 3, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, boom. All right, give me thumbs up, middle, down, or rock star. All right, I see some rock stars in there. Good. All right, cool. Now, I want everyone to take a moment and find an instrument. This is one of the coolest things about percussion, is that anything can be an instrument. So I could find a pen. That's what your teacher has right now, a couple pens. And if I take that pen and I play it somewhere, then I have a percussion instrument. Could be anything. Anyone else have creative instruments? Maybe some pots and pans that were back there? I'm gonna find some here.
Ooh, is that a straw? I see a wooden spoon. I love the implement. Oh, triangle coming into the frame. We got a triangle. Yes!
We've got a frying pan here.
These are my favorite.
Zachary, do
play
you have a triangle? Amazing. Zachary has a
What?
triangle. Of course he does.
And I also found a little mixing bowl here that I can. So anything, find some sort of fun sound that you can make music with. And here's the game. Okay, the game is you get to play wherever you want. There's one rule. In every bar, you only get to play one note. So think about that. Every bar. That means every 4 beats, I get one note. So if here's my beat, I could play here. I could go 1, 2, 3, 4. Every 4 counts, I get one note. I could play here. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3. I could play here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. All right, that's the rule of the game so far. One note per bar. Your goal is to stay in the groove, stay with the beat, and you can change that note whenever you want. Put it anywhere that you think sounds the best. Okay, here we go. Jeff and I are going to play a nice little groove for you to put it on top of, but you play those 1 notes per bar. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Pretend to be you. I can go 1, 3, 1, 2. Maybe I want to put on the and of 1. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2. What about 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. What about the and of 4? 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. Last time, ready, and boom. So there was 1 note per bar. Let's try one more. And it's amazing what can happen. We're going to do 2 notes per bar. Jeff's going to show you what that sounds like.
So many choices. So, again, similar kind of groove. You can put those notes right next to each other. Maybe you want to play 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4. Maybe you want to put them later in the bar. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. But then you can keep getting more and more creative because those notes don't have to be right next to each other. They can land on right on a beat, or they can be syncopated in a way. Syncopated is another word that may or may not be familiar to you yet, but it means that some of the accents, or in this case, the notes that we play, are going to come in surprising places. They're going to be off the beat on the ends. Okay, so you could play 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can keep changing every time we get back to 1. You get a fresh start to put 2 notes wherever you want in that bar. All right, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
There you go. How'd we do with that one? Were you able to find 2 notes per bar? Able to make it sound funky?
We finally did. We got on 2 and 4 just like Jazzers.
Yeah, awesome.
Awesome.
Very cool. Well, we have a specific request that came to us. I hear that a lot of you are playing some dotted quarter notes. Yeah? Thumbs up if maybe in one of your pieces that you're studying you have dotted quarter notes. Yeah, I want to help with that a little bit. Can be a new rhythm. Okay, it can be a new rhythm for us. And there's some fun ways to practice it and to learn it. So check this out. First thing we're going to do. Before we were counting to 4, I'm going to count to 3 for a moment. Okay, so let's do that. Let's count 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Now clap when we get to 1.
3.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Try this a little faster. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. All right. Next challenge. We're going to do that, but we're also going to count to 2. Okay, so watch this. I'm going to count to 3 4 times. Then I'm going to count to 2 6 times. So think about that. We've got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we've got to remember those couple numbers. Count to 3 4 times in a row. Count to 2 6 times in a row. I'll help you out. Here we go. We'll start slow. Okay? Ready? Ready and go. And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6 to the 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now watch what happens when we go faster. A 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Try it fast like that. Here we go. 2, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. A little faster. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On. Knowing it or not, we were just playing dotted quarter notes. When I was counting to 3, when I was going 1, 2, 3, 4, those were dotted quarter notes. When I was doing this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, those were regular quarter notes. So we were actually playing dotted quarters and quarter, 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 dotted quarters. So knowing it or not, you were just doing it really well.
That sounds familiar to me from something called I Want to Be in America.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Sounds like Bernstein.
It is. We stole it from Bernstein. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2.
Yeah, let's do it. Should we let's keep the counting
Yeah.
like that. Okay, so we are going to condense that. Instead of doing 4 3s and 6 2s, we are going to change those groupings. Okay, so we're only going to do 2 3s and 1 2. Okay, 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2, and we're just going to keep clapping every time you say 1. All right, 1 and 2 and ready and go. 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2
Long, long, short. Long, long, short.
1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2. Stop. Excellent, excellent. So that is a very common rhythm using these dotted quarter notes. Okay, so now you already knew that we kind of tricked you. Okay, so now we're going to help you understand kind of, as the magician, we're going to show you the trick. I know we're not supposed to show the tricks, but we're going to show the trick. So all we're going to do is clap the same rhythm. Okay. Except we're going to go back to the way that we were counting at the beginning of this workshop, saying eighth notes. So we're going to say 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay? So let's take a second and think about where those claps are going to fall within those counts. 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, so let's give it a shot. I'm gonna move this up so you can see Matt helping you out here. All right, so the clapping is going to feel just like it did a moment ago, but we're going to count these eighth note subdivisions. Okay, here we go. 1 and 2 and ready and go. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 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 and stop. Excellent. Excellent. So raise your hand. We saw that pretty much everybody had dotted quarters in their music. Does anyone have a measure that looks like that?
I actually do.
Yeah.
In some of my music, yeah.
It's a very common measure that includes dotted quarter notes. Okay.
You will definitely see it at some point. And now
Yes.
you've already learned it.
Okay, so before we fill this in, we are going to change it up just a little bit, and this is going to make it a little bit harder. Okay, so in the bar, we have 2 groups of 3 and a group of 2, right? What we're going to do to make this a little bit more interesting is we are going to put the group of 2 into the middle of the bar. Okay? So just like any note value, a dotted quarter is just a length of time. Okay? It can start on the downbeat, but it doesn't have to. Okay? Even the second one we just did, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. That second note came in on the and. Okay? But if there's something else between it, say a quarter note 1 and 2 and. Then we have 2 offbeats in a row. And then we get these notes circled like such. Okay, so let's give this one a try. We're going to hop right into this one with clapping and counting.
So it's a 3, then a 2, then a 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. But we're going to count it in this way.
All right, let's give it a shot. 1 and 2 and ready and go. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 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 and 1 and 2 and 3 and
Stop! Boom! Try this. I want you to take your right hand. With your right hand, we're going to pat our stomach. Okay? With your left hand, touch your head. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to play 1, 2, 3. Try that. Can you go 1, 2, 3? Then I'm going to go 1, 2. Do that. 1, 2. And then I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. So I am doing 3, 2, 3, and I'm going to repeat that like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1. Now what if we counted it like this? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1
and 2
and
3
and
4 and
1
and 2
and
3
and
4 and
1
and 2
and
3
and
4 and
1
and 2
and
3
and. Now find 2 different sounds in your room. So before we were playing with maybe just one sound. Now I want you to try to find one low sound and one high sound. Okay? Look around the room and see if you can get creative with that. So I kind of got it easy, right? I've got a low sound and a high sound right here. So I can go. Okay, so show me here, everyone, show me your low sound. Can you hold up your low sound?
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, I see a lot of
creativity.
books.
Nice. Oh, the Lysol, perfect.
Very cool, very clean, like that. And now show me your high sound. Oh, I got spoons. I'm liking the spoons,
Nice.
Patrick. Very cool.
And remember, sometimes you can get
Look,
a
he's got
high
cymbals.
Yeah.
We've got cymbals
that's
in there,
crazy.
Zach. That's awesome.
Sometimes you can find a high and a low sound on even just one thing. So if you're having trouble finding your second sound, see if you can find another place to play on your first sound.
Yeah. So now we're going to do the same thing, but instead of using our stomach and our head, we're going to be playing this rhythm up here. Really, the circled notes are the ones I'm going to play on the high sound now. And the other notes, without the circle, I'm going to play on my low sound. Okay? So now I've got it like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. And go ahead and join in. High, low, low, high, low, high. High, high, high. High, low, low, high, low, high. 1 and 1 and 1 and 1. Try just the high sound. 1
2
and
3
and
4 and
1
and 2
and
4 and
1
and 2
and
3
right there. Cool.
Do you want to do some call and response?
Let's do it. We got another game that we're gonna play. Okay.
So, we've gone through a number of different rhythms that put clapping or notes through the bar. Some of them are on downbeats, some of them are on offbeats. And even just with those two options, there are so many combinations of rhythms that can fill up a bar. So for right now, we are going to play just one time a rhythm that combines those downbeats and offbeats. And we are going to see if you can copy that rhythm.
So maybe let's give them an example. Why don't you? I'll be them.
Okay.
You be you.
I'll be me.
I'm gonna pretend that I am you. I look like a 10-year-old pianist, right?
Mm-hmm.
As long as you don't act like one, it's okay.
Oh, I'm sure they are better behaved than me, no doubt.
1, 2, here I go. Okay. You guys, we were just having too much fun with that. So, are you ready to be part of the response? Okay, so on those instruments, whichever one you want, you can use both. I see some shakers in there. Just
get
play
creative.
it out. Okay.
Have fun.
So you're going to hear either me or Matt play a rhythm that you are going to then copy. Okay. Should we switch? We can switch roles. Okay. So Matt is going to give you the first call, and I am going to. You can watch me if you need a little bit of reference. Okay, to respond back to him, and then I'm going to give the next call. Okay. Here we go.
Here we go. So here's the beat. Always feel the beat. Put it in your feet. Put it in your head. I put it everywhere. Okay? Here's the first one. 2, ready, and... Oh, sorry. All right, how'd you do? Give me thumbs up, middle down. Rock on.
I'm seeing a lot of positive answers here. Okay.
It's too easy. You're too good. You've trained them too well. What are we supposed to teach them?
So since you guys are obviously doing such a good job with this, we're going to let you be us because, you know, I just think that there isn't much of a difference between us now.
Yeah.
So
Who wants to give the call? Any
Oh my goodness,
volunteers?
this just got interactive.
Oh, yeah. Any
Cheryl,
volunteers that want to give a call?
Cheryl, why don't you give a 4-beat rhythm? And the rest of the class has to copy. You ready? Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna
Cheryl's
mute us real
gonna
quick.
go on 1, 2, 3, 4.
Let's do it again. This time I muted us. Jeff and I will play as well. You might hear it a little bit late, but you'll get to hear us play back to you what you played. Can you do that one more time?
Cheryl will play on 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
excellent.
Awesome.
All right. How about
Jay,
Ooh, Jay.
you want to give a call?
To help everyone out, just so we can get a feeling for your pulse, why don't you say 1, 2, 3, 4 before you play your call, okay?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Nice. You want to give us another one? See, you stumped Jeff already. That was awesome. Who else? Can we get Patrick? I see some spoons. Can you give us a call, Patrick?
Andrew, do you want to unmute? You're on your dad's account.
Oh, I see. Andrew, hi.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you give us a call?
Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. You want to try
Awesome.
one more?
Sure. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. I like it. This one was getting the vocals going.
Oh, yeah.
Getting the voice working too. How about, I'm only seeing the names that are on here. Actually, Jen, do you want to help us call people out since we might mess up names?
Zachary, you get to give us a rhythm with your shakers. So Zachary, there you're unmuted. Go for it, Zachary.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Want to try another rhythm, Zachary? Let's try it. Give us your best. See if you can stump us. Give us a really hard one this time.
1, 2, and
That was great.
That was good.
Great. Let's try one more time.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4.
Nice. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4.
Awesome.
I like the yelling the first time though. I was looking forward to go 1, 2. Ah! I liked that one too.
Zachary, don't worry. That's how I feel about dotted quarter notes as well.
Absolutely. Me too.
Maybe next we could have Natalie. Natalie, do you want to unmute and give us a rhythm?
Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4.
1 and 2, 3, 4. That was a great
That was
one.
really good.
Give us another one, Natalie.
Those are
Those
awesome.
are tricky, very
Yeah.
good. And you've got the drumsticks and everything. That's how I knew there's going to be some serious rhythm happening in that one.
Can I give one?
Absolutely, you can.
Okay.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Jen, do another one.
Okay, another one. Okay.
I want to live in America.
And who else? Nolan, you haven't given us a rhythm yet. Nolan, go for it.
Sure.
Colin?
Yeah, I'm here. Just thinking.
Yeah. Just let it flow. Just whatever comes to your head, that is the perfect rhythm.
Okay. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. No. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Awesome.
Very good. You want to try one more?
I think I'm good, thanks.
All right, cool. You got it. That was a good one. Good
Yeah.
one to end on. Definitely. Is there anyone else in your crew at your house, Jen, that wants to maybe... I see some people back there. Did anyone not get a chance?
Well, one of them's ready for a nap because she's 4.
Me too. Yeah, we could do that next. That's fine.
I'll give one more, and I'm gonna incorporate some 16th notes. Are we ready?
All right.
Uh-oh. Jeff and Matt, are you guys ready for 16th notes?
We'll see. Not always. Depends how early or how late.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, perfect.
Are we ready? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Awesome.
That's a tricky one for sure. That goes above the topic for today, but I like it. I like it a lot. Cool. Well, let's do a couple other things then, because we still got a little bit of time. So we might as well play some more rhythms, right? Do some more games. So let me teach you one other really cool idea. And then we can play one more game to help our rhythm at the end. Okay? So here's the cool thing. We've been talking all about eighth notes. Okay? And we know all about counting to 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. But did you know that you can count to 5 in music? It's not just 4s, it's not just 3s, but we can actually count to other numbers and have different types of bars. So check this out. This is going to be really cool. You make sure that you show all of your music teachers how you learned to play these really cool meters, these really cool bars. So do this with me. Let's count to 5. Okay, we can all do that. It goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, very good. As far as I could tell, everyone was perfect. Now, clap on 1. We're counting to 5. When we hit 1, we clap. Try that. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Ready and stop there. What about if we clapped on 1 and 3? Okay, so we're going to count to 5. We're going to clap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Think you got it? Let's try. Count to 5. Clap on 1 and 3. Here we go. 2. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stop right there. Remember how earlier we were counting to 3s and 2s? So same thing here. If I said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you have been paying attention in your math classes, which I know you have because you're all very good students, that is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. A 2 plus a 3 equals 5. So now think 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Count and play that with me. 2, ready, and 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the same thing as 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. And stop right there. Now, are there any other ways that you can think of to add 5?
I can.
Jen, why don't you start us off?
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2.
Flip it around.
Perfect. So we had the 3 first. Let's put it over here. The 3 first, the 2 second. So instead of 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, we had boom. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 3 first, then the 2. Okay, let's try it that way. Clapping 3, 2. 2, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So believe it or not, how we get really good at counting to 4 in our music, and when we hear music on the radio or on Spotify, that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Some places in the world, because there are different types of music in all places in the world that sound unique, some cultures get really good with 5s. There are all sorts of musics in the world that use 5s and 3s and 7s and all of that stuff. And we get to use it in our style of music sometimes as well.
In my culture, which is from Hungary, Bartok used 5 and 7.
Absolutely,
Exactly.
all the time. That's a great one. And I'm sure some of you will play that music. Do you do any microcosmos at all in your teaching?
Book 1 and 2.
Awesome. So there, if you haven't got to it yet, I'm sure some of you will get to play in these cool time signatures that Bartok used also.
Anytime you see one, and even with the 5 or even the 7, like Jen said, can all be broken down into 3s and 2s. So now that you have those building blocks, okay, all you have to do is find ways to put them together, okay, that add up to the total number. So even 7 can be 3 plus 2 plus 2. Let's give that one a try. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Awesome. Who can tell me if those 1, 2, 1, 2, if those groupings at the end are quarter notes, what note could be substituted in for the group of 3?
Oh, we got Jay.
Not a half note.
Very close.
So close.
You're right on with the dotted. So the dotted, dots, they add the half. They add that half. So since 3 has one additional half of 2, okay, we have 1, 2, we add one of those halves and we get the 3. It is going to be the same note value with the dot. So if we have 2 quarter notes, that grouping of 3 is going to be a dotted quarter note. Okay? And this can be anything. This could be a dotted half note and 2 half notes. This could be a dotted 16th note and 2 16th notes. But this is generally how you're going to make sense of seeing these dots in context around the other rhythms you're going to play in your music.
All right. Let's do one more fun game to work on our rhythm here. Last thing that we'll do in the time that we have together. It's been a lot of fun. I hope you all have had a good time too.
We had an amazing time, and after this game, we're going to take a selfie of everybody on Zoom with the percussion equipment.
That sounds
Cool.
amazing.
Okay.
All right. So this is really fun. And sometimes there are certain musics in the world that use this idea. It's called hocket. Okay. Hocket is where we play back and forth. So Jeff and I are going to hocket. Just listen to what we're going to do here. That was a hocket. The whole time we were playing back and forth. Me, him, doody, 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 doody. So This time, it's going to be your turn to hock it. All right. I'm going to play the beats, and let's have you try. Jeff's going to play with you the first time. Okay? So I'm playing on 1. You're playing on the and. 1 and 2 and 3. Let's try it nice and slow first. Jeff will be your buddy here. You play with Jeff. Here we go. Gonna be about here. 1 and 2 and ready and 1. 1 and 2 and try it a little faster. Yeah. Let's hold the air for a second. Try a little faster. A little faster. A little faster. A little faster. Whoa, and there we go.
He goes too fast for me. I can't even keep up.
So that was our hock it, everyone. Works on your timing. You get really good at playing on the ands if you play on a bunch of ands like that.
Amazing. We couldn't keep up. It was so fast.
I know. Jeff couldn't keep up either. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I would like to just say on behalf of my piano studio, thank you so much. I'm going to adjust the view now so that I can take like a group picture. How do I do that? There we go. That's better. Gallery view is what we want. So if everybody could look at their camera, and can you girls come closer? We'll take a picture together. This was awesome. I just want to say thank you. Can everybody give a rock star to Jeff and Matt?
Woo!
You all were
Gotcha.
awesome. You were awesome.
All right. So if everybody can look at their camera, Nolan, can you back